Alright, thank you very much for clicking on the video. This is Gulpayne back again with a quick review of this PSP game, and this is Fearī Teiru 2 Portable Guild, or Fearī Teiru Pōtaburu Girudo 2, and this was developed and published by Konami actually. So normally when you get a Konami game, you expect a good game, and this is pretty good. So it's very faithful to the anime. This was released in Japan only. So the copy I got it for £5, was from Japan, and basically like it works in the PSP because the PSP is region free. And I just wanted to see what it was like, because a lot of this is in English, so it's actually playable. So the voices are in Japanese obviously, but a lot of the game is in English, so it is actually playable. Although the menu system is a bit weird, so like a bit of knowledge of Japanese is required. Obviously I can't really get that far because I don't know what the items and stuff do, like, but it's a pretty good game anyway. So you travel around the world of Fairy Tail. So if you watch the Fairy Tail anime, the main character there, Natsu, and the other sort of the four kind of main characters are the ones that you sort of like control in this, or you control the character you make up, and then the other characters are sort of like your friends and they come with you. So the first game, I believe you couldn't create your own character, but in this game you can. So there's a few different options. The options to create the character are limited. They're not like a WWE game where there's like millions of different options for the character selection, but you do get like a few options anyway to kind of make the character like a little bit, whatever way you want it to look. And the game has you going around in this sort of third-person perspective, and as with other PSP games of this sort of ilk or this kind of genre, the camera is your worst enemy, because it's just like the Simpsons game or a Family Guy game where the camera controls are just awful. So you can center the camera behind the character, the main character, but you don't have that free control of the camera, so you don't, I don't know, it's a kind of a long lost thing, or a good thing that got lost with this generation of games on the PSP, where you can't control the camera at all. Well, you can a bit, like, but not so much. I think they kind of attempted to do it in some games, where you held down a different button and then the little disc on the PSP would control the camera, but this one doesn't do that well. But anyway, it's not really a big deal because this game's pretty good anyway. I just wish there was some sort of Japanese like easy option when you play Japanese games, to have just like subtitles in English. I know it's a bit of hassle for obviously those, because the Japanese games are not intended for an English speaking audience, and they have to kind of get a special port to translate the text into English. But I mean, I don't know, I wish there was some option on it. It would be way easier. Like, there's a few Japanese games that I would like to play, but the language barrier is a problem. So what can you do? So the gameplay of this, it's similar to sort of like a Tales game, Tales of the World, or some of those Tales games where you're like free roaming, and except in this one you don't stop to fight the enemy characters. You just kind of fight them on screen, and you just kind of attack. And like you just run around and then attack the enemies. With this guy, the main character you punch them, so it's quite funny when you're just like punching like little creatures or massive creatures. So the Fairy Tail universe, there's a lot of material to take from the Fairy Tail universe, so it's like tailor-made for an RPG. If you watch the anime, it's like watching an RPG anyway. A lot of the new animes coming out now are just like RPGs, like the well, there's a few of them that are coming out, and basically like the characters, even like they talk about their statistics, their stats, and they talk about like their abilities and how they can level up, and how one character has a kind of a higher level than another character. It's very interesting way of doing it, way of doing anime, as opposed to like the kind of the old fashioned, it's just like a story, whereas there's all these different like RPG elements, kind of they're a part of the world almost, which kind of rings true in a lot of the RPGs that I play anyway. So Fairy Tail, it's actually really good. I've played a bit of it, a good bit of it, but I haven't finished it till the end because of the language barrier sort of getting in the way. I can't, I don't know what items do and stuff, so I'm kind of just guessing. But it's a pretty good game. If you've played Fairy Tail Pōtaburu Girudo 2 on the PSP, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode. Adios.